Hi everybody, this is Joseph Sharon, and I am back again with another series review. I just recently watched Diabolical, which was from the Boys universe, and I absolutely loved it. As if you're surprised. I really liked all the different episodes and their Rashomon type of style of storytelling. And each episode in and of itself is unique, dependent upon the creator of the content and source, anime style or animation style. And a lot of the episodes were connected to Compact V and how intriguing that is. And I always thought it was really interesting that they made it an addictive substance because, yeah, that actually says a lot about how corrupt VOD is as an industry. Um, but out of all the episodes, one hit me the hardest, and I'm gonna try not to become too terribly emotional about this episode as I discuss it. But this is a little bit of a spoiler alert. But I loved every episode equally, but this one hit me where it really counts. And for those of you who know me, you realize that my mom was taken by uterine cancer. And in the episode, John and Suhee, the woman in the episode has cancer. And I'm not sure what kind of cancer she has, but she has cancer nonetheless. And they haven't given her that long to live. So I was thinking probably uterine, probably ovarian. And, it was funny looking at her. She kind of looked like my mother, even though my mom, her hair was very tightly curled and ringlets. And it was strawberry blonde, well, more auburn than strawberry blonde. And her hair was kind of getting a little bit gray in her later years. But this episode, it was rough. I mean, it was really difficult. I'm glad they didn't sugarcoat anything. I mean, the animation was gorgeous, but just the fact that in order to save her, he hurts her with V, and that's the insidious nature of the compound, which I love the way that they made that analogy and how symbolic it was and how gross and disgusting and horrific cancer is portrayed. And I'm like, yeah, that's accurate. um and when so he said, well, John is speaking to her, and he said, I just got you back, which made me cry. And she said, um, I have to do this. Stand aside. And, it was this beautiful look at relationship, I think, and how strong love is, and that the cancer really wasn't gone. And she was in communication with it, and it was from her. But it was just such a sad, sad episode, honestly. Very sad, very tragic. And I cried. I bawled like a baby because um, cancer is difficult. Cancer is a very difficult thing to go through, and I try not to get emotional. I warned my gardeners of this, excuse me. Yeah, it's a challenging thing to see. It's a challenging thing to witness, and I did everything I could for my mother as well as my dad. And when she actually did die, my dad was never the same. It was like I lost both my parents that day until I actually lost him. So he was just not himself. He was a completely different person. Um, I did what I could, and I think I did the right thing. It really cost a lot. There was a lot of sacrifice that was made, but I'm glad I am where I am. I mean, I may not understand the whole picture, but the fact that I have zero family in my life, well, I mean my own, I should say, which hurts. One of my coworkers actually made the comment, and I was thinking a little bit about it. And he said, I don't know what I would do without children. Well, he's fortunate to have that in his life. I don't have that. And I don't make an attempt to understand why. But seeing that I have kind of an anger issue problem, I don't know if it would be conducive for me to actually have a family despite all that. I mean, I've been able to control my temper. It's just some things in this life really irritate me, but beyond that, and if it comes to the fact that I actually have to adopt, I will be the best mother I can be. But whatever happens, happens. It's just little comments like that, even though they're meant in the way they are, it just felt kind of backbiting. It felt kind of pitiful, for lack of better definition. And you know, some people just they go through life like this, and actually there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's life looks different, and we have to respect that. And the thing is, he did respect that. And that episode taught me so much. And I actually saw that's why the episode made me cry, because it made me think of my parents' love for each other, and that's how they were. I mean, that was them. And seeing that portrayed, just it brought it all back. I was trying not to get too emotional about it, but it made me emotional. And the director, they definitely did an excellent job, and that was the episode that stood out the most to me, because I could definitely relate to it. Although I think the best countermeasure to cancer is not violence, it's love. And I think that was definitely depicted just absolutely beautifully well. And the end of the episode, though, it was very, very sad. Though I like the animation in each episode, I like the stories told in each episode. That one is probably my top episode of all the Diabolical episodes, because it was one that we were not expecting as fans. It was one that just completely took us off guard. But I think that's what true good storytelling does, is it hits at the heart of something, and it speaks to you. And that's what good art does. And I have to say that a lot of the episodes were very Tokyo Shock quality. Tokyo Shock's actually worse, but beyond that, I really thought that they did an exemplary job. The episodes were way too short, though. I don't know if they're going to have another Diabolical season or not. They may or may not. More like filler. It didn't really feel like filler, because they explain Vought quite a bit, which I like, and just getting to the meat of the coconut of how corrupt they really are. Well, we already know that if we've seen this show. So, yeah. I thought that it was just fantastic. So, another stamp of approval for Mr. Rogan. Just all the animators, kudos to you, because whoa. And then the one episode that I was surprised that I liked, because the one by Aquafina, I'm actually surprised I enjoyed that one, because it was just so sophomoric and asinine, but it was actually done in such a way that it was brilliant. And the expressions themselves sold the episode for me. And I love the whole fact of the Deep going into his whole ecological spiel, and it is great. That one, oh my god. But each one to me was done in such a way that it was top notch. But like I said, Suhi and John, yeah, that one was really difficult for me to watch. Um, so it's beautiful though. I mean, it was gorgeous. It is everything about it. But beyond that, I have to say that I really enjoyed Diabolical, and now I'm going to be watching Disenchantment season 4, which I've been waiting forever. I once Disenchantment came out, once I heard about it, and I thought, oh, he's gonna do parody of fantasy, um, steampunk stuff. Well, I didn't know about the steampunk until, well, I did from the trailer, because it got into the whole steampunk genre. I'm like, yes, my favorite thing. So I got really excited about, oh, that you got me, you have me interested at fantasy, but you turned my head at steampunk. Mm-hmm. Um, um, beyond that, I'm gonna be watching Invincible. I got to catch up with JoJo and Tropical Precure, which I want to cosplay as Natsume because immediately she's the first character we were introduced to. I'm like, I'm her. Yeah, I have that kind of go the. I'm not that extra. I wait until people talk to me. I don't go and talk to people. That's the only difference between Natsume and myself. But I like to help people. So that whole core personality attribute, that's me. This the whole, sugary kind of uh extroverted glee and exuberant. Natsume is me. I am her. Um, let's see. Attack on Titan, most definitely. I'm gonna be doing My Hero Academia. There's a new season of Demon Slayer, I think. Yeah, and then Jujutsu Kaisen, which I've seen stuff on, but I don't know that much about. But that's pretty much what I'll be gonna be up to, other than just trying to get everything set up for the studio, this, that, and the other. So until next time, live long and prosper.